Hello friend, this is Jimmy from Can Haven Immigration Canada. In this video, I want to discuss with you guys about the Yukon nominee program. This program is not a new program, but very few people knew about this program. But this program was adopted under the Express Entry program, or if we say in the other words, Yukon has been introduced to the Express Entry, or they have included the Express Entry into their various immigration programs in March 2015. So this program is not a new program, but why I want to discuss about this, because this program is a very quick and fast, and the federal government is now spending millions of dollars to introduce this program, to market this program out for the new immigrants who want to settle down in the Yukon territories. And as there was an update from last week from our finance minister, they are giving few $1 million for the settlement, for the employers to hire skilled worker labor force into that community. So let's go more into detail about the Yukon nominee program. Candidate may qualify in one of the following categories. First one, everybody knows about the Express Entry Yukon program, skilled worker program, critical impact worker program, Yukon business nominee program, and the international student program also. Candidates who are eligible to enter the federal express entry pool and are interested in living and working in Yukon may apply for the Yukon Express Entry stream. When you guys are clicking it, you can click that one. So again, as a regular federal express entry, the Yukon Express Entry also has the federal skilled worker program, skilled trade, and Canadian experience class. All those three programs will be under that. And if you guys have selected particularly Yukon, and you are one of those in-demand job occupation, you'll definitely get that nomination. And this program is very quick. Nomination come within days. It's not even months. So few weeks and you're on your way for the PR. Again, minimum eligibility criteria: you must meet the federal economic immigration program. You must have your express entry profile number, have the settlement funds, and have a valid job offer, permanent full-time work from eligible Yukon employer, and have a genuine intention to live in that province. Again, the most problem we are facing in the other communities like BC, Ontario, you have to have a job offer, permanent. That job offer is only been considered if it has been supported by the positive LMI. This is not the case in the province of Yukon. This is the only thing that set it apart from other provinces, that this is only a job offer, not an LMIA supported. Employer does not require an LMIA in this province. So this is one of the very good point in this province for the eligible candidates to settle down here. Next program is skilled worker program. Again, under this stream, Yukon employer may nominate a foreign national working in the skilled occupation for Canadian permanent residents. Again, individual applicant must have education and work experience. The minimum acceptable level of education in this one is the high school diploma. So there are no degree requirement, no master's degree, no high skill or anything. If you have a high school and above, so you will be eligible, and if employer likes you, there you go. And do not even need an LMIA. Must have at least 1 year of related work experience. If you are in Canada at the time of application, you must have maintain a valid work permit through Yukon nominee program, application and assessment program. Again, you have to have your ECA done and all those certificates, whatever the requirements is through the federal work program. And the language requirement here is very low, minimum 5 band in IELTS, and you're good to go. Again, in the critical impact worker program, under this stream, Yukon employer may nominate foreign national with the skills and experience that are in demand in the territories. The critical impact worker stream is employer driven and the targets prospective immigrant in the knock skill level C and D occupation again. So critical occupation for like all those C and D knock, you guys are eligible for this program. So you do not need to have been in knock O, A, B, C and D, the low skilled ones. The if you are a trade worker or if you are in a truck driver, everybody is eligible in this program. So that's why I was just wanted to explain about this one, that nobody knows much of this. And in the critical worker IELTS 4 or you have a French 3 in each four abilities. So you can see the level of English is very minimal. 4 band in IELTS in each. So anybody can get it of that one. So if you look at the Yukon Business Nominee Program, the main thing is you have 6 bands in each of IELTS or 4, level 4 in TEF for the French, 500,000 Canadian net worth and 300,000 liquid cash uh, for investment, but it has to be verified by Yukon accounting firm. So if they give you the certificate, you're good to go. Again, you should have a business plan and additional requirement for 1 year in Yukon as a nominee program. So next thing was for the students. If you want to study in Yukon territories, and the process is very fast. Once you finish your study and you have a job offer from any of those employer, not an LMIA, a regular job offer, you are good to go for PNP, and it's taking few weeks only, and you're good to go for once you get the PNP, your application is direct for the federal PR program through IRCC. So there was a little update about the Yukon nominee program. And if you guys need some help through our consultancy, we can help you to file your cases with that. And you can send us your emails and we'll get back to you. So I'll keep you guys updated if there'll be anything else comes up. Till then, you guys all have a good day. Thank you.